Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to episode 3 of Civilization 5 as Babylon on Immortal difficulty. Obviously we did do a restart after the first 5 episodes because we got face rolled. Well, not we, I'm not going to use the royal we and blame you guys. I got face rolled by the Shoshone, I got absolutely wrecked. So I restarted, hoping for a bit more of a forgiving start, and lo and behold, we have Ethiopia, we have Rome, we have Shaka. Yeah. So we're not going to talk about that, and we're going to carry on exploring over here. We do have our second city. I'm not necessarily sure that we're going to get a third city up and running before the before we need to start work on our national college. We might try though. Oh great. I'm not necessarily sure. Oh. Okay. This is not a hill. Guess I can move out and shoot you. Now, I hadn't really decided on a spot for my third city. And we could come over here and try and grab the wheat and the salt. We would be on the river. Or the other option is to come up here and actually try and build something coastal. But apart from the fact it would give us a coastal city, it wouldn't really give us anything useful at all. So I think possibly grabbing one here next to the mountain and on the river, and we get the wheat, and we get the salt. It might annoy Onondaga, but there again it could be a good forward base for attacking Onondaga later on. So we need to find Ragusa's worker, and indeed we have. They shouldn't move the worker on this turn, so that'll give us another worker. It will upset Ragusa, but we're not too concerned about that right now. I don't think anyone is protecting them. Doesn't look like anybody is. So we're going to declare war. Oh, they're under the protection of Ethiopia. Bugger. Doesn't mean that Ethiopia would instantly come and fight us. Ethiopia only has one city at the moment as well. I'm not too bothered about that. Declare war. So we've declared war. We're going to go in here. We're going to steal your worker. And we are going to make instant peace. Now, they will be angry. But that's fine. That's a lot of Shaka's units there. You're going to stay there for the time being. Doesn't really matter if we tick them off. They're already ticked off enough. Did they pillage that improvement? I don't think they did. I probably should just back up and let them move closer to the city. Can always do that on the next turn. Oh, our apologies. We will withdraw immediately. There we go. He hasn't decided to declare war on us or anything. You want to go to war with Hiawatha. I'm almost tempted to say yes, but I'm not going to rush into anything. It might be nice if we because first of all, I think Rome would probably win that fight, and that's just going to make Rome stronger. I can already see that Rome has 4 cities. So right, they have pillaged that improvement. Well, let's just keep them there, because if we stop them coming any closer, at least they're not going to be able to pillage anything else. That's just a little bit annoying. Choose production. We have finished the library. What else do we want to get over here? I guess we could go ahead and work on that next settler. Surprised no one has the Great Library yet. I'm actually very surprised by that. Unit needs orders. You're not really going to be able to get through here. It's a little bit of a mess. So stay there for a turn. Now, let's get this worker and our warrior out of here. Before Hallie gets a little bit upset. And we'll go and grab the sugar for the happiness. We need that as quickly as possible. But at least we have 2 workers now, and it hasn't cost us anything, so that is fine. Let's just go through this way. Enemy's been spotted near Babylon, which we were already aware of. You haven't moved, so we'll go ahead and finish you off. And then we need to get our worker back over there to go and repair that now, which is annoying. Okay, so let's go in this direction. Yeah, I think that barbarian camp is pretty much done for. Rome may well still actually declare war on Hiawatha. Oh, we found Byblos. Discovered philosophy. It would have been nice if we could have gone in maybe and grabbed Onondaga ourselves. He does have the pyramids, which is quite nice, but I don't really think we're in much of a condition to be able to do that. Maybe later. He probably will be our first target. He is our closest neighbour, and I think that Rome is going to keep him nice and weak. As for now, we should probably go towards mathematics so we can get catapults, and then, well, we probably just sort of want to head up and get some currency maybe, but we definitely need some sort of siege weaponry because we can't really do anything at the moment. Let's get up here so you guys can begin to work on the sugar. You guys have done, so you can move back into the city because you won't be costing us any gold maintenance. Stonehenge completed by Haile Selassie. And looks like the Iroquois are actually trading with us. So that'll give us a little bit more money. Is that another city-state that we haven't discovered yet? Let's have a look here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are still short 1 AI. Warrior, you can go into the city. Again, you'll be maintenance-free. And you guys, plantation. Hopefully we won't slip into negative happiness if we are quick enough. Looks like Hiawatha has some spare silk, but I don't have anything that he wants, unfortunately. I could buy it off him, but I don't really have the gold for that either. Our borders have grown to a jungle tile. Not all that useful. You guys are just going to go and find Vilnius. Of course, we are not the first people to discover you, and we did not expect to be. So it won't be long before we have discovered the wheel. Let's go and have a little look over here. Looks like most of it is desert. Akkad has grown. You're just working the 2 food tile. Well, we don't have any happiness at the moment, so just go and work that tile for now. It does really slow your growth down, but there isn't an awful lot of point in you actually growing right now, so we won't bother. The wheel. And of course we do want to try and get ourselves some additional gold in the bank so we can build our library in our 3rd city. Let's go ahead and grab the landed elite. That will give us a little bit more growth in the capital. Also, let's go ahead and see if we can reassign some of these tiles and maybe get ourselves a little bit more speed on our settler, which is going to take 9 turns. What about if we untick you and 8 turns? Not a huge deal of difference. But a turn's a turn. Sometimes it can make the difference between getting a city in the spot you want and not being able to get the city in the spot you want. You guys need to come over here and get the marble hooked back up, which is another one of the reasons why we've lost a bit of happiness. So we now have citrus, but we don't have a spare yet. Just more of Shaka's stomping grounds. I think we'll head back up towards Austria, and we're going to have to head sort of southeast past Rome, because I think that's where the final AI is going to be. In fact, I'm not even going to look up here near Austria. I don't really care. I'm just going to try and head across to the east if I can and see if we can find the final AI. So you guys, you go ahead and repair that improvement. Thank you very much. Temple of Artemis. The AI doesn't normally prioritize that. That is one of the very early things that you can get. Is there a barbarian camp here that I can't see? Let's go ahead and bring you guys forwards. I'm going to retreat the worker for now, and because otherwise he's going to get captured. And maybe we'll come down here and build. Maybe we'll come and build a mine. Actually, we'll see how that goes. Let's have a look over here. In fact, there's another city-state, actually, that we hadn't spotted. A lot of city-states clumped really close together here. Embassy with Shaka. Well, why not? We're far enough away that he isn't really going to be a huge problem. Found Jerusalem. Let's keep heading this way. So, what have we got here? Borders of Akkad have grown. Yeah, there is a barbarian camp there. I thought there would be. Let's try and finish you guys off. You guys go down here. You're going to build a hill. Build a hill? You're going to build a mine on the hill. That makes more sense, I suppose. And then we'll go and clear that camp out. Remember, bowmen are just the same as archers, but they have a little bit more melee combat strength. So it doesn't help you when attacking, but when defending, you can take a little bit more punishment, which is exactly what's going to happen here. We are actually much stronger in defending ourselves. And we get a promotion. They are on open terrain. I think we are just going to go for accuracy. How much damage could we do to you? I don't think they can kill us off, so we'll just do that. If they attack into me again, they're going to kill themselves, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and have a look up here. Looks like Austria have another city down there. We can just see the borders. Great Library has completed. Well, we expected that to happen. We already know where Rome is, and I'm sure I've seen his units walk right past my city, so he already knows where I am. Lots of annoying barbarians around. You're actually now close enough to the city for me to just hit you with the actual city. So let's move you forward so we can start to clear this camp out. You guys are already there, so you might as well go ahead and work on the mine now. I did want to get that repaired, and I still do. I might actually use these guys for it if they get finished quickly enough. We've got mathematics. What I'm also going to do is move this warrior up over here, and the reason for that is I don't want one of these other scouts from one of the other civs being able to clear the camp out after I've killed the barbarians. What do we want to get now? We have mathematics. Should we go for construction to get composite bowmen? We probably should. And then we don't have a great economy. Let us go into currency maybe? Or do we want to start beelining towards education? We probably do. So we'll go into drama and poetry after that. You guys continue around. Oh, that was a very forward settle there, Austria. Well, luckily we're going to be attempting to settle up in this direction. Still haven't seen a war yet with Rome and Hiawatha. However, if Hiawatha does declare on me, I'm sure we could get Rome to help us. It'd be nice if we could get a declaration of friendship with Rome, but I doubt that's going to happen anytime soon. Let's work our way around here. New production. We have finished our settler. Wonderful. We need to redo these tile assignments then, but before we do, what do we want to build over here? We could get a watermill. Would give us some more food and production. So let's go ahead and grab the watermill. We'd also like to grab a stoneworks. And then we'll... actually, we want a caravan first. Let's get the caravan first. And at some point as well, we're also going to want to grab another bowman. How many turns until we pick up construction? 6. So we might be able to get 1 bowman if we start now. Money's not terrible. Let's grab another bowman. I've got to remember to start prioritising military more on these difficulty levels. You guys keep moving up. You're not going to kill them on this turn, and I don't think any scouts can, so we should be okay. Unit needs orders. Settler. We should be able to get them up here safely. Obviously, we've crossed a river there, so that slows us down. It's actually suggesting we build up here, which is very, very close to Onondaga. Even I'm not that stupid. I mean, I'm fairly stupid, but I'm not that stupid. We'll settle here. We'll still be in range of the salt and the wheat. Can't see any barbarians, and we can move there and settle on the next turn. We should be fine. You guys just keep working your way around. That's really not cool, Austria. That's the dick move. We're going to move here. Now, the question is, can we finish them off? I believe we can. If we do the damage with the archers first, and then we move in with the warriors, and then it means England or... well, Ethiopia's too far away, but England would have grabbed it if I'd have just cleared it and left it. Or maybe even Manila themselves. So that's good. Gives us some more money. Will give us a little bit more influence with some city-states that are nearby. We will withdraw the units back to their cities because then we won't be paying the maintenance for them. Unit needs orders. You're going to keep coming this way because we're still trying to find that final civ. You guys move here and settle. And you're instantly working the food. Put you on production focus, which is something that I didn't actually do with the CAD. Not that it makes a huge deal of difference because the sort of tiles that it has to choose from. What we probably want to do is just build the library. We need 550 and we're not going to be able to get that straight the way. So let's go ahead and get you building a shrine. And then when we've got enough money, we can buy the library here. Our apologies, we won't settle near you in the future. We totally will when Rome is destroying you from behind. That is my master plan. So if we can get ourselves up to 550 gold, we can just buy the other library and then start on the National College. Should be okay. How long is this library going to take? 24 turns. That'll put us up to 124. If we can build the National College in 25 turns and get it around 150, that should be about right. So we'll keep moving you guys over to the east. Next turn. Still have 0 happiness, of course. We want to be able to get our resources connected, but we were just unfortunate to get stuff pillaged. So we will go and fix that quarry as soon as we get a chance. Unit needs orders. Warrior, you're going to go and heal up now. Have you guys finished there? Looks like they might have just finished. Ah, it's the Celts. Okay, so we've now found all the AIs. That's good. We'll get an embassy with her, actually, just so we can find out where she is. Although I'm sure she's probably just the other side of Rome. There's construction. You guys have finished. I'm actually going to go and get them to get the iron connected up, because then Akkad will actually have some production, which it desperately needs. We would like to get an embassy with. And you are right down there, which is exactly where I thought you were going to be. Is there anyone else that we don't have an embassy with? You've got an embassy, you've got embassy and friendship. Embassy, 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 and that's me. Okay, so we've got an embassy with everybody. That is good. I guess we'll keep scouting around. We're definitely not going to find any more ancient ruins at this point, but it would be nice to have a little look and just see how all the land connects up down there so we can plan our attacks for later on. So let's keep moving you down in this direction. There's another barbarian camp. We'll try and give it a wide berth if we can. You just got to stay there and wait. We could upgrade you, and I probably will do at some point, but we're saving up for the library in Galzu. Yeah, I'm just going to call this place Der from now on. Certainly not one of the easiest words to pronounce if you're English, but there you go. So let's go the long way around. Surprised that Rome haven't gone and dealt with them already. Let's go ahead and do this tile. Actually, are we working that tile? We really should be. We're not really getting ourselves... well, 2 turns until growth, actually. We'll just wait until we get a new settler and a new civilian, and then we'll go and put them in there, and that'll be fine. We're getting another production there from building this anyway. Really need to get that caravan up and running as soon as possible. Composite bowmen won't be too far away. Let us go and keep moving this way. You have now built the mine. Okay, get over there and fix that then. So what tiles are you working? We are working the mine. That gives us an extra production. Speeds up the bowman. We might actually directly trade with Austria if we can, because we do have a declaration of friendship with them. So if we can trade with Austria, we're less likely to want to go to war with them, although we probably will in the future. So we've got time for another turn or two, as long as we are quick. A CAD has grown, and we should be working that tile. Yeah. Obviously, it's only one production, but it will give us more once it has been upgraded. It's not in a jungle or anything, is it? No. So it's just basically going to get an extra production. That is fine. So let's just go on to the next turn, because there's nothing more we can do. We still have a little bit of happiness. Be better if we had some stuff to trade. We have 550 gold now, so before I forget... Oh, brilliant. England with the Great Lighthouse. So, and of course their capital is coastal. So that's going to be interesting. We'll probably be seeing ships of the line everywhere. Let us go and go to Dur, and we will purchase the library. So at least now it's got some extra science coming in. Oh, brilliant. Lake Victoria. Surprised Rome hasn't actually grabbed that yet. It's one of the best wonders in the game. It's just 6 food output. And because it's a natural wonder, it also counts as a mountain. So you can't build Machu Picchu or Neuschwanstein on it, but it does count as a mountain for an observatory. Not only that, it actually counts as a lake. So any upgrades that require a source of fresh water or require you to be adjacent to a lake, that counts as a lake, and it counts as a mountain, and it gives you 6 food output. It is probably the strongest natural wonder in the game. Any city built next to that will grow massive. Right, we're probably going to have to nip up here because we can't really get around the mountains, and we might be able to get open borders with Rome, actually. Let's go and see if we can nip through in this direction. You guys, I would like you very much to repair that. It's only going to take you 2 turns. Stacked unit, because we now have a composite bowman. We'll put you in Dur, because again, if we do that, we will actually save ourselves some money. And this probably will be the last turn. I must admit, I'm a bit happier with how this game is going than the previous one. There are still some very nasty people around, but we'll see how things go. We've already reached up to the salt there. We definitely need to get a farm on this tile. We're going to have good production in this city. There's a lot of mines here. But we do want to go and get the salt hooked up as soon as possible, so I'm glad that I got that. Unit needs orders. That is a great place to have a ballista Rome. Who are you about to attack? Will you give me open borders? No, because we don't have civil service yet. So we are going to go up and see if we can go the long way around. Look at that. They've got legions. They've got ballistas. Okay, final turn, I promise. Happiness is going up a bit now. 7 turns and we could possibly get a great profit. I don't know if we're going to be able to get a religion. Be nice if we can. Not too sure what we're going to take yet, assuming we can get something, but we'd have to have a look and see what is left. Dur has grown. I would prefer you to work the salt, because it's 2 food, 1 production and 1 gold. I should have moved that tile across, actually, as soon as it spread there, because we'd have gained an extra gold per turn for doing so, but it's not the end of the world. And I know I've just hit next turn again, but who needs to move? You guys have just arrived. You can just hold up. Marble has been reconnected. I know I promised it was going to be the last turn, but what can I say? Apparently I'm a liar. So this city's not doing too terrible at the moment, and I think what I might do is just get this worker to run straight up there and improve the salt. Hiawatha's top in tech. We're now sort of falling behind in techs. So that's interesting. You guys have finished, so get over there. It's going to take you a few turns. Barbarian camp has gone, but we couldn't be sure, so we had to give it a bit of a wide steer. And that's pretty much all we can do on this turn. So things aren't going too bad. We are set to get our last library in 7 turns, which will put us on turn 118. And then after that, we will be able to build the National College, which will only take 24 turns, which means we'll get our National College before turn 150, which is good. And we'll see where we can go from there. A little bit different starting inland. We do have a little bit of aggressive neighbours around us, but I think we can probably keep them fighting with each other. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are enjoying Civilization 5 as Babylon, and I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye for now.